What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Deon, and I'm back with another video. But check this out. This is my first story time video, and I know, as you guys can tell from the title of the video, you already know what I'm finna talk about. First off, let me just say, man, I'm super freaking nervous, man. Like, my anxiety right now, I wish y'all could see my heart is literally beating like 1,000 seconds a minute. I mean, 1,000 beats a minute. Can't even get my words right. I'm nervous, man. My hands are sweating so bad, man. I always knew I like guys. My first crush was in kindergarten. Yeah, I couldn't explain to myself why, you know, and for the longest it was confusing, you know, because it's like you see your friends with girls and, you know, like, and you wondering to yourself, like, well, why do I have an attraction for guys, you know? And I don't know, you question yourself. I guess because society makes it out that being gay is wrong, so you're questioning yourself and you're confused at the same time as to, like, why is it me? Why do I have to be the one that, you know, feels like this? Or I mean, I've been knowing since kindergarten that, you know, I like guys. So when people say that being gay is a choice, I disagree. I kind of feel like it's something that you're born with. It's just you, you know. You can't help it. It's just like how straight guys are attracted to girls. It's just how it is, man. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just stems all the way back to kindergarten, man. Growing up, I was kind of hesitant in a way. Well, not even hesitant. I was scared. I'll just be honest, because I heard a lot of things, well, comments that my family members would say about gay people that kind of like made me feel scared to even say anything to them, because if they feel that way about them, then I know that's how they're gonna feel about me. So for the longest, it was just like, I'd just rather not say nothing and just keep it moving. But it never got any easier as time went on, because their opinions about gay people never changed. So it's like, how do I say it? When do I say it? And I guess because of the things that my folks would say, and, you know, it kind of scared me to, you know, say anything. So I was basically self-silenced in a way, you know. I put a cap over my mouth and never said anything about, you know what I'm saying? And I tried my best to avoid anything that could possibly make them think anything other than, you know. I tried the girlfriend thing, and, you know, and I kind of feel like I put myself through that because I didn't want my family to be ashamed of me, I guess. I don't know, man. It's tough. It's really tough, because you want people, well, especially people who say they love you, to accept you for you, but at the same time, it's just life. When you hear certain things from certain people, it just triggers something in you to just be quiet, you know, or to do your best to hold your composure, you know what I'm saying, around the people who say these things, you know. My mom would be one of the main people who would, when I was young, who would say things to me that really, it hurt my feelings, you know, a lot, of course, but it scared me, and it made me, you know, want to try to not be gay. Because when you hear your mom say things like sissy, and you say that like a girl, or, you know, you move like a girl, or stop talking with your hands, girls do that, you know. I don't know, man. It does something to you in a way that you can't explain it. You know, it's your own mom. You know, I was scared to do anything out of the normal for a guy around my mom, in fear of the things that she would say. And so I did my best to put this mask of this different person so that my mom wouldn't say certain things or look at me different, or but I don't know, as years went on, that situation, it got worse. I can put it that way. Like, the comments my mom would make, they got worse as years went on. The older I got, you know, and I kind of feel like the pivotal moment for me, when I felt like I just felt like, I don't know, worthless, I guess, was, I was like, I don't know, 17, 18. My mom was dating this guy at the time, and the dude was putting his hands on my mom. I'll just be frank. And I remember one time my mom came home. It was myself, my grandmother, my little brother, my little sister, my mom. We were all living in this 2-bedroom apartment in Statesville in Cherry Lane. And my mom had came in the house and she had like a black eye, and it was awful. And I remember feeling just rage and anger, like, and my mom, she was drunk at the time when she got there, so she was doing her best to try to defend the guy and explain what happened, and in the process of that, he ended up showing up and knocking on the door. So my little sister had answered the door, and she closed the door in his face. And let me be honest, the dude was bold. He was bold, because when she closed the door in his face to go and get my grandmother, he literally like tried to walk in the house. And I remember I grabbed the biggest knife in the kitchen that I could, because at that point, seeing his face, all I seen after that was just red. And I grabbed the biggest knife I could and I charged him. I remember running towards the front door and I swung the knife at him. And if it wasn't for my grandmother, I probably would have cut that man badly, because I slit his shirt from here to like right here ish. And it was because my grandma, she hit my arm. When I went to slice him, she hit my arm, and I kind of like bounced back and it got his shirt instead of him. And I just remember going crazy. Like, I was trying to get to him and my grandmother wouldn't let me. And he ended up leaving. And my mom, she ended up taking his side. And in that moment, confused, hurt, I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I just protected you from somebody who just beat you up. Like, why? It wasn't more so of her being mad at me, but it was more so of the things that she said to me when she was mad at me. She told me she hated me and she never really loved me because she never wanted a faggot son. And understanding she was drunk, that really, that changed my life. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. That did something to me. I just feel like it took a while to come back from. Because one, I already grew up without a dad because of a situation that him and my mom anyway, my dad didn't claim me, so I already grew up with one parent not being a part of my life. So hearing my mom say that, it was just like, a piece of me died that day, you know? And I'm trying my best not to cry. And it's just like, I feel like we live in that moment all over again. It's just bringing those emotions back. But that moment honestly put the nail in the coffin for me as far as ever saying anything to her, you know? It took a while for me to get over that, you know? That's my mom. You only get one mother, and for her to tell you, you know, she never really loved you because of the way I act, or it was devastating. I ain't gonna lie. And it took a while for me to get over that. But I'm over that now, and I thank God because I'm in a better place in my life with my mom now. And I love my mom so much, man. I don't know what I'd do without her. Another big reason why I never really said anything to my family was because I never wanted my siblings to look at me like I was less than a man, you know? My little brother and my little sister, they really look up to me a lot, and I do the best that I can to set the example for them in any way imaginable. You know, as far as me, you know, going to college and then moving out on my own and, you know, sustaining and holding down my own, you know, just that example for them alone, you know, I just wanted to keep that precedent or that standard for them high. And I never want them to look at me less than, you know? Especially my little brother. I feel like I know my little brother really looks up to me. And a lot of times just hearing my little brother tell me how proud he is of me, it's just a feeling that I can't even explain, man. My little brother is like my life. And I never want him to look at me less than a man. So I do the best I can to stay out of situations that could possibly embarrass him or make him look at me any different. I said I wasn't gonna do this. But I love my little brother to life. And I would never, ever want him to look at me differently. And I don't trip too much about my little sister because that's my baby girl, you know. I know she gonna rock with me regardless, you know, so I don't too much trip off that. Like, that's my twin, that's my little sister, like. And my oldest brother, he always knew, so that situation with him, I never tripped off that, because he always knew. Me and my oldest brother, we literally like this, so I tell him everything. But as far as my little brother is concerned, that's just somebody I always wanted to protect. And I don't ever want him to look at me differently, or, you know, to my little brother and to my little sister, I'm still your big brother, and I'm still gonna set the precedent, and I'm still gonna set the standard. And I'm gonna remain out of situations that could embarrass you guys, because I'm not just living for myself at this point. Yeah, I want to free myself and live myself for me, but at the same time, I know that they look up to me, and I don't want to embarrass them in any way, so I have to tread lightly. I know for a fact that I gotta tread lightly. And this is scary, because you never know who else besides, your siblings and, your immediate family will feel a certain kind of way. And I don't want to lose my family, you know what I'm saying? Because we are a very tight-knit and close family, and it'll really break my heart. Like, it'll really, really hurt me, man. Like, this shit is scary, bro. But I feel it's necessary, man, because I gotta get this weight off my back, But I'm in a really great place with my siblings. And I'm in a great place with my mom and my grandmother. And my best friend Troy is amazing. I have other friends in my life that are amazing. And I just wanna be free, I don't want anybody to look at this and feel sad for me or anything like that, because I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because this situation is tough and it's scary, but at the same time I feel relieved in a way. And anybody who watching this and has battled with the same life struggle that I battled with, and if you're still battling with it, I just want you to know that it gets easier, and eventually you will get to a point where you're gonna feel like you're just tired, you're just tired of not being able to fully be yourself. And in that moment, you want to do this, Don't rush it. Don't force yourself into situations, you know what I'm saying? Just give it time, Pray about it, let it marinate in you, because that's what I did, literally, I've thought about doing this for like a few months now, but I've been sitting and thinking about it, and getting certain ducks in a row and telling certain people that I feel like it would hurt if they found out this way. And it's a lot more that goes into it than just sitting in front of a camera and telling your story, But I encourage you that if you are battling with this, that that being gay is not a choice, that it is something that you're born with. And regardless of who tries to tell you that it's not, in your heart what you felt your whole life, so it's inevitable to argue with people who don't know what you go through or what you've been through. So don't be scared to live your life. I'm not scared no more. You know, I feel like if I could do this, I could do anything, you know? This is the biggest secret I feel like I've held on to my whole life. And if I can let go of my biggest secret, I can do anything. And honestly, man, if you're dealing with this, you can do it too. You're amazing. You're worth it. You're worthy. And don't ever let nobody tell you you're not. Regardless of who you love, love is love, man. And you gotta love yourself enough to say that I don't care what other people think about me no more. You know what I'm saying? If they with me, they with me. If they not, forget them. You know? You gotta go get yours. Because that's what life is about, man. You can't sit stagnant thinking what if your whole life. You know, at some point, you gotta cross the rope, keep swimming. That's where I'm at in my life right now. I just want to keep swimming. But I want to give a really big shout out to my best friend, Troy. Because I've dealt with a lot of people in my life who've come and who've gone, you know? A lot of people I've shared my secret with and they use it against me, you know, but my best friend, she always held me down, and she was the one who made me honestly feel comfortable enough to do this. And I just want to say I thank God, honestly, for real. Oh shit. Cause it's amazing, man, to have somebody in your life that's 100% for you. And I can't even tell y'all how that feel, man. My best friend, she's a beautiful person, man. And I'd do anything for you, Troy, and that's real. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man, for giving me the motivation and the encouragement and the courage to even do this. Y'all make sure y'all click the link down in my description, man, and subscribe to my best friend, dog, for real. That's one of my main lifelines at this point in my life. You know, if I feel like I can't turn to nobody, I know my best friend will always have my back. But I'm about to get off this damn camera because I'm tired of crying. Because I'm a Turner and Turners don't cry. But I love y'all, man. Don't be afraid to be yourself. But like this video, man, if you enjoyed it, leave me a nice comment, man. Even if you have anything negative to say, you can leave that too. You know, I like negative comments too. But I want to say though, before I go, that God is love and love is love. And don't be afraid to love. Love who you love. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel though. And I apologize for all the emotions. So I'm not an emotional person. I do not cry. This is not something I do. But I'm finna go, man, because this has been a lot. A lot. But God bless y'all, man. And I hope that anybody who, like I said, is dealing with the struggle that I've dealt with, that you watch this and you leave this and you take something from it and you feel encouraged from it. And know that if don't nobody love you, I love you. Even though I don't know you, I love you. And that's real. And I'm out.